This morning, state police and hazard have responded to at least 2 deadly house fires this month. And a Louisville lawmaker is looking for ways to expand Dolly Parton's Imagination Library across the entire Commonwealth.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Wednesday, February 25th. The time is now 5:32, and let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmond for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, I made an observation this morning when we were standing next to each other. We look like ketchup and mustard.
And we kind of do. I can see it. Or waffle and strawberry syrup. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Yeah. All of the above.
All of the above. Yes, we kind of do look that way. But the good news is, whether you're wearing long sleeves or short sleeves, we're going to start to see an improvement of this forecast heading into the afternoon. So let's talk about those temperatures right now as you're heading out the door. Many of folk are in the 40s. And in fact, for those on the western side of the WYMT viewing area, we're looking at upper 40s. It's 48 degrees right now in Somerset, 47 in Monticello, 46 in Stanton and Moorhead. But you take a look towards the eastern side, which have not seen the warm front impacting their temperatures just quite yet. And you're seeing the low to mid 30s, 34 degrees right now in Grundy. Now, as we head into the afternoon, that warm front will continue to pick up those temperatures by the afternoon, mostly looking at the mid to upper 50s, but similar to this morning, a little bit chillier for those in Virginia in the upper 40s and low 50s. You'll also notice, because of those cooler temperatures, we're looking at the wintry mix right now hanging over our Virginia counties. Thankfully, though, as that warm front does prevail, we'll be switching into that rain chance throughout the next couple of hours. Here's a look at that 12-hour forecast for you, though. Lots of clouds in the forecast. And, of course, those rain chances early on today and also as we're heading into the evening. Neely.
Thank you, Megan. A man died in a crash on I-75 yesterday afternoon. Kentucky State Police were called to mile marker 63 in Rockcastle County. A passenger in the car told KSB the driver, Rex Lovelace, pulled over to the shoulder and said he was in pain. The car then rolled off the shoulder and hit a rock wall. Lovelace died at the hospital. He was 58 years old. One person is dead after being shot in Campbell County in northern Kentucky. This happened around 3:45 yesterday morning. Police say they got a report of a possible burglary and found Jared Stirrup Sr. with a gunshot wound. Responders took him to the hospital where he died. Police have not shared any suspect information, but they are calling the incident isolated, saying there is no threat to the public. State police and hazard have responded to at least 2 deadly house fires this month. The most recent was Saturday morning in the McRoberts community of Letcher County. 70-year-old Robert Mullins was found dead inside of the home. It is unknown what caused the fire, but police say this time of year, house fires tend to increase. Officials say using alternate heat sources to save on electric costs could be to blame.
We're all struggling, we're all dealing with the same problems in that regard. If people do use external heat sources, make sure that they're putting safety first and doing everything they can to make sure they're utilizing it as safe as possible.
Officials say you should keep space heaters away from flammable materials, keep them in open areas, and make sure your smoke detectors work properly. A weekend fire damaged Logan Elementary School in West Virginia. School officials believe an old intercom system might have sparked the fire. Students and teachers salvaged supplies and are moving to Logan Middle School. Officials expect it to take a while before the elementary school will be ready again for students. A dozen elected leaders in Laurel County are asking the FBI to investigate the death of Doug Harless. State police say Harless was shot and killed in his home by a Lennon police officer on December 23, 2024. KSB says officers were there just before midnight to serve a search warrant, and Harless pointed a gun at them. However, dispatch audio later revealed officers may have been at the wrong address. Last week, a grand jury decided not to indict anyone in Harless's death. Laurel County Coroner Doug Bolin is one of many leaders who say the decision has people afraid something like this could happen to anyone and that justice wouldn't be served.
There's people in Laurel County that are hurt right now. There's people that are scared, afraid that this might occur again.
County officials have not received any word back from these federal agencies on whether or not they will take up the case. The Kentucky Educational Development Corporation has announced it is reinstating their partnership with LifeTouch Photography after a review. The KEDC had suspended their partnership with LifeTouch due to the company's parent company connections with Jeffrey Epstein. The KEDC said LifeTouch will be reinstated to their preferred vendor list. However, member districts can choose the vendor that best meets their needs. The bitter cold temperatures we've seen recently caused issues from black ice to water outages. The water woes just one of many topics discussed at yesterday morning's Hazard Perry County Chamber of Commerce meeting. I was there. Tuesday morning, community leaders gathered at Hazard City Hall to provide some county and citywide updates. One hot topic discussed: water.
I understand it's frustrating when you don't have water, and to go multiple days without water is extremely hard, and it does make it extremely hard on you to live there, and it does cause you to be upset.
Many folks in the county were without water for days and some even weeks after January's winter storms. While this is not an uncommon issue this time of year, officials say construction of the new Buckhorn water plant is underway.
That's the only thing that's going to solve how much water that we're using during the winter months. And so I'm excited that that plant's going to come online, and it will make a huge difference. I will never tell someone we won't have a day or two without water, but we will not see those 7, 8, 10 days of people being without water once that plant comes online.
Hazard Mayor Happy Mobilini and Perry County Judge Executive Scott Alexander also talked about some opportunities coming to the area, including solar farms being built on previous coal mine sites.
To see a strip mine site come back to life is huge, for us. To see it start producing energy in a different way after that coal produced energy here before is just exciting here to see the full circle come into play.
Alexander says projects like the solar farms and even new stores like TJ Maxx and Hobby Lobby will bring economic growth to the region. He says regardless of whether it's one job or 100 new jobs, they want to celebrate them all.
Celebrate the small wins, and like I said, one job here, one good paying job here in Perry County, we're after it and we want it. That means that's a family that's got health benefits and stuff that's getting to live here.
He says none of Perry County and Hazard's progress would be possible without the teamwork of officials and community partners. The new Black Gold Plaza Shopping Center stores are expected to open in May. Leaders are also excited about an Ultra 4 off-road racing event in mid-October that's expected to bring thousands of people to the region. Pike County commissioners have decided to pull out of the controversial landfill contract. All three commissioners, during a special meeting, moved to rescind the deal with the American Land Reserve. They say the agreement was more than just an exploratory deal and could have left taxpayers with a massive bill. The county attorney says this move is a breach of contract, but they don't know yet how much it'll cost the county. A final vote is expected at the next meeting to make the decision official. Members of the House Standing Committee on Transportation voted to approve House Bill 282. The bill, also known as Troy's Law, would improve on-the-job safety for tow truck drivers. It would allow tow trucks to be equipped with one or more flashing, rotating, or oscillating green lights. House Bill 282 now heads to the full House for consideration. A Louisville lawmaker is looking for ways to expand Dolly Parton's Imagination Library across the entire Commonwealth. The program provides free age-appropriate books to children from birth to 5 years old. In Frankfort, a Senate committee approved Joint Resolution 54, which looks to expand the Imagination Library. Louisville Democrat Cassie Chamber Armstrong sponsored the measure. It directs the Department for Library and Archives and the Cabinet for Health and Family Services to work on increasing participation in the program. During yesterday's Senate hearing, educators shared the importance of early literacy in the Commonwealth.
We've got to be building strong readers today, and as many of them as possible. In my local program in Russell County, 93% of all children under the age of 5 are enrolled in Imagination Library. And with that level of saturation, we expect to see major gains in reading scores, which translates to graduation, which translates to employment and success in life.
Joint Resolution 54 now moves to the full Senate for consideration. For hundreds of Kentucky students, the school program is doing more than teaching academics. It's building confidence and careers. Jobs for America's Graduates, or JAG, is a nonprofit giving students opportunities to succeed while in school after graduation. For students like Lauren Parton, JAG has been life-changing. She is a senior at Lynn Camp High School and says she's confident about her future thanks to her participation.
I'm going to college next year and I'm majoring in communication disorders. I'm going to become a speech-language pathologist.
JAG's conference happened yesterday at Central Bank Center in Lexington and will continue today. More than 400 students are in attendance. It's time for a new season of Survivor. That and more in a look at today's Eye on Entertainment.
And the winds are very fast this morning. I'll tell you how that'll impact you today.